Hello guys, I welcome you again to our special GCE 2025 O-Level Math revision session. So today we shall be continuing with question 4. Question 4 says, given that R is 30 km east of P and Q is 40 km south of R, calculate the distance PQ and the angles for PR. Alright, so the question says that R is 40 km east of P. So let our P be here. R is 40 km east. If you use this as the reference frame, this is north, this is east, this is south, and this is west. So if they say R is 40 kilometers east of P, that means that, let me shift my P first. Let me put my P here. That means that R is at the east of P, and this is east. So here we have our R here, and they say the distance is 40 kilometers. Alright, and it is also said that there is another point Q which is 30 kilometers south of R. So at the south of R, there is another point Q which is 30 kilometers. So the distance there is what? 30 kilometers. Now the first question says we should look for the distance PQ. So this is number 4. So we are looking for this distance PQ. PQ. So that's what we're looking for. So part A of the question, we are looking for PQ. Now analyzing this, you see that we have drawn a right angle triangle. So it is like this. That figure is like this. Which makes it what? A right angle triangle. So we have the sides P, we have R, and we have Q. So this is a right angle triangle, and this side is 40 kilometers. The dimension of this side is 40. The dimension of this other side is 30. But we don't know the dimension of this side. Let's call it X. But in a right angle triangle, you know that the longest side is called the hypothalamus. The hypotenuse, sorry. It's called the hypotenuse. And you know that there is a theorem called Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem states that in a right angle triangle as this, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the opposite sides and the adjacent sides. It means that if you square this hypotenuse, it should be equal to the square of this plus the square of this. So now since our h there is x, so it implies that x squared is equal to 40 squared plus 30 squared. Alright, now looking at this, in order to look for x, we square both sides. Take the square root of both sides, so will be x squared. Square root of x squared should be equal to square root of 40 squared plus 30 squared. All right. Now, you see that this one, we cancel this one, and x will be left alone. So x now is equal to, what is the square of 40? If you use your calculator, the square of 40 should be 1600 plus, what is the square of 90? The square of 30 is 900. Adding this will give 2500. So this implies that our x is equals to the square root of 2500, which is 50. So the distance PQ is equal to 50 kilometers. Alright, now the B equation says we should look for this angle, the angle PQ. B equation, question B says we should look for the angle QPR. Now, whenever they ask you to look for this, means you are looking for the angle of the middle one, which is P. Your focus is on P, so we are looking for this angle. We call it theta. So we are looking for this angle, the angle at P, theta. Now, we know all the sides. Let me draw it back. We now know all the sides. We know that this is 30 degrees. We know that the one up is 40 degrees. This one is 50 kilometers. Kilometers, not degrees. And this angle is a right angle triangle. This is 90. So we are asked to look for this angle. Now, there is something called, here we have to use our trigonometrical functions. There's something called SOHCAHTOA. Okay, it simply means that sine theta is expressed as opposite all over hypotenuse. Cos theta is expressed as adjacent all over hypotenuse, and tan theta is expressed as opposite all over adjacent. So with this, we can use any of the trigonometrical functions in order to look for the angle theta. Now, since we have all our sides, let me use sine. So sine theta is equal to opposite. What is the opposite of this angle? The opposite sides to this angle is what? Is 30 all over the hypotenuse, which is 50. So sine theta is equal to 3 on 5. In order to look for theta, so our theta now will be equal to what? Our theta will be equal to the sine inverse of 3 on 5. So if you take your calculator and punch the sine inverse of 3 on 5, you will have 36.87 degrees. So that's the value for theta. Thank you for watching this video. If there's anything you don't understand, is either you go through the video again or you drop your worry in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, share this video, and also turn on the notification bell so that you get notified each time I drop a new video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.